one thing that seems to gather the attention of God is the fatherless. He said he will be a father to the fatherless. I thought about how God had put Timothy and Paul together, and I thought, why God? Why did Timothy need a Paul? He had a praying intercessory grandmother. He had a powerful mother. Why did he need Paul in his life? Can I tell you this morning that the greatest of women can't teach a man to be a man? Let me say it again. The greatest of mother can't teach a male to be a male. Because most women, if they're honest, say, me no understand man tal. And how can you teach a subject that you don't understand? I'm reminded in this story that even though Paul had no biological children, he was able to find the spot and the place in a child's life of influence and become his spiritual father. I know adoption is not a big thing here in the Caribbean. I know it takes place. But can I tell you that so many men and women out there need to be adopted, to mentored and work with? For the Bible says older men teach the younger men. Older women teach the younger women. I'm so challenged in the few moments I have here in that the society is just so selfish. Very few people care about much beside themselves. I was on a radio program yesterday and I was talking to the gentleman, and I shared with him an account where I used to live on St. John's Street. This street, I used to live on St. John's Street. My mom used to work at Brownie Baker Shop, and I went to my mom. I said, Mom, I want to go fishing. She said, nothing tall go so. Get your little beep back in the house. And I did what many of us as children do, the complete opposite. I went fishing. Because she not finishing work till 5 o'clock, and I going to get home before that. Went down Pint Wharf, so excited, get a little line, get a little hook, and I did fishing. The only thing I catch for the day is a little blowfish. But that blowfish was prophetic. Because that blowfish was a symbol of what I was going to get later the day. Because as I walked up St. John Street, I passed Miss Luby's house. Somebody passed on a bicycle and say, boy, you're dead. And I wondered what was going to take place. And I went because I know my mother at work. When I step up in the gallery, my mother up there with a pot spoon in her hand. And I realized that my mother was a ninja in secret. Because I feel in blow here, and when I blow here, blow coming from all. I said, wait, how much hands my mother have? I feel blow coming all over my body from sole of my foot to the crown of my head. That beating so traumatized me. Is not until COVID. That's why y'all see me up at the base so often now. I'm trying to catch up for last time. Because I did not fish again until COVID. The fear of God in me from the blow I get from my mother with that pot spoon kept me from salt water for over 30 plus years. But as I reminisced on that story, now a much older man, I thought to myself, who told my mother? Which person from the community passed and saw Veronica Pickney by the pier and cared enough to go over to Brownie Baker Shop and tell my mother, your son over there by the edge of the water with a line in his hand? I thought about today, how much we don't want to get involved in each other's lives. That not had nothing to do with me. How growing up, we would go home, and if you talk a bad word anywhere on the road, and are you precisely? You're afraid to talk because are you no, ma'am, yes, ma'am. But right now, the love of many has waxed cold. and how much we need, even in the church of God, so much selfishness. People not coming to church anymore, looking around to see who they can help and mentor. It's to see how blessed I can be. To see, Pastor, anoint me. I want the next piece of land. And next, more money on the bank account. Not to give, to help, just to pad up, that we can boast about our big fat bank accounts. But not Paul and Timothy. Paul put himself in a position to be a father to a young man that needed him.